Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome. Today we're checking out the Jomox ModBase 09 Mark II. Picked this up from my friends at Detroit Modular. This is my favorite shop to get modular gear from. They have great prices, great discount promotions, and also a rewards program, which comes in pretty handy, and excellent customer service. Hit up the guys over there. I've been talking to Trent about industrial techno and his recommendations on modules, so give him a shout. DetroitModular.com. Cool. So the ModBase 09 Mark II, the story with this is I first discovered this with the Surgeon modular walkthrough. He had the Mark I, and at the time it had just gone out of production, so the price was double. So it was kind of unattainable as far as just getting one module for a kick drum. So anyway, I picked up the MBase 11, which is the external version of this. My understanding that it's a little bit different, but yeah, we'll see. So today what I'm going to do is go through all of the presets. This should just give you like a landscape overview of what it can do. You can really get in there and tweak a lot of things, which I found with the MBase 11. So it's a pretty versatile little unit. So anyway, let's check it out. I'm gonna put it in the rack and then we'll get going. Alright, before we get started, just going to let you know what the setup is. Running directly out of the ModBase 09 into the Zoom H6. There's a 20 dB pad on there. I actually checked it out to make sure it wasn't clipping. We're hitting about -6 dB. Something really interesting happened before the pad was on. It was clipping internally, I guess, before it hit the meters, and the sound was like really loud and in your face. I'm like, whoa, wow, this thing is crazy. But then I flipped the pad and then turned the gain back up, and I was like, oh, okay, this is what it's supposed to sound like. So that's really cool, because that's just showing me that this thing will clip nicely, so we can run it through saturation, overdrive, etc., etc. It's going to be cool. So all right, so yeah, going directly out into the Zoom H6, it's being triggered by the Circle-On, which is just sending it a quarter note pulse at 123 BPM. So if all goes well, you'll hear 2 bars of each preset. There's 99 presets on here. Actually, it's 100 since we're starting at 0. All right, so yep, here we go. Wow. Oh man. Yeah, it sounds really, really good. As you could tell, when it hit some of the presets, it was like, oh, that's it right there. Kick drums are funny, man, because what I'm hearing in the headphones, it's not the same as when it comes blasting out of PA speakers, right? So some of those kick drums might be like sleepers as far as sneaking through the headphone test, but through a PA they could probably be pretty huge. So yes, overall, very impressed. Having the presets is just going to be so handy, versus on all the previous sets I've been using the Erica bass drum and the BIA mixed together to form a huge kick drum, and yeah, it worked great. I mean, we're just constrained with just the one sound throughout the entire set unless I tweaked something. So the preset thing is so handy. It's going to be super cool. It's going to really help open the sound up some more, just to get some variety in there. So it does sound very, very similar to the MBass 11. And I want to say, I'd have to go through the manual, but on the MBass 11, one of the things it's not that you were stuck with the presets that they gave you. You had 10 user editable presets. I think it was 10, and then you had 100 presets, 99 presets, something like that. But it was the way the architecture was set up, as far as saving those presets in that 100 bank. The chip that it saved to, I guess, it only had a limited number of write cycles, so they didn't recommend that you change those presets. You could, but they said don't make it a regular thing. And then the 10 presets you could change all the time. So here I don't see the user bank, so I'm assuming that all of these presets are editable all the time. I have to go through the manual to verify that. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty similar to the MBass 11. Some things that I heard that I did recognize were the metallic noise. That was that's kind of iconic, I think, with the Jomox, the kick drums. So I heard that a lot. The overall sound and the fatness, yeah, that was very familiar. And then what's super cool about this, it has a built-in LFO, which the MBass 11 also does have a built-in LFO. But what this lets me do is now I can map that to pitch, and I don't have to use like the PAMs, and I think you probably have a little more control. And then the best part is you could save that as a preset. So yeah, that's going to be really cool. Also, processing it through external modules is going to make it sound even better. So yeah, totally looking forward to it. I haven't even touched these knobs over here. So all we heard was the presets. As you could tell, this thing is super versatile. Versatile. I heard a variety of kicks that could be used for many genres, or subgenres. So like techno, hard techno, minimal. Like you had some nice 808 sounding kicks in there. You also had some nice 909 sounds, and then a blend of the two, and then some weird stuff. I love it, man. It's cool. So this thing can do all kinds of stuff, as you could hear. Highly recommend checking it out. Thanks for hanging out. Look forward to seeing you in future videos. This will be used in future live techno sets. Thank you everybody for checking those out. They've been super fun. I've been commissioned for a couple projects, which one I just wrapped up, and it's really exciting because that project has forced me essentially to incorporate into an LLC, and so now I have some funds to play with to kind of build this thing up and just expand into some newer, I don't know, like ventures with obscure machines. Who knows what? I mean, the sky's the limit. So all kinds of cool stuff coming down the pipeline. Yeah, so thank you for being a part of the journey, and we'll see you next time.